Bum bum. Ba ba bum ba 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 ba. Da da da. We're back another day. We're back another day. We're back for another day. YouTube. Hope everybody's happy. Hope everyone's locked in. Hope we're making money. There's no. What's going on? What's going on? Like a little pimple on my lip. Freaking hurts. Not fun stuff, eh? Not fun stuff. All right, let's get this rundown going, eh? Woo! Gotta wake up. BM&R looks really good. I'm telling you, these crypto names, don't quote me. They look incredible. Crypto names look incredible. What's going on? What's going on? We gotta make the rundown first, guys. Rundown number one, and then we'll start jumping into stocks. I feel like every morning that we wake up and we look this good. We've been getting a lot of this upside pre-market, though. Let's see, eh? Some minor levels here, but they're holding. The minor levels are doing their thing. Let me get Allie to bring me the coffee, dude. Usually I go get it, but let me phone her in. Let me phone her in this morning. Phone her in. I swear she usually. This is unacceptable. She doesn't pick up first ring. That's crazy. Like 3 rings. How am I gonna do my rundown? Does she not know this?
Yes.
Hello, Allison. Can you bring me my coffee, please? Thank you.
Yes, bye.
4 rings. We're gonna have to talk to her about that. She's gonna lose. She's gonna race for her this Christmas. Okay, let's mark this out. Obviously, all-time highs right there. Thank you. Oh shit! I almost dropped it. Okay, okay. That was really scary. Okay, so yeah, you look. I mean, all your levels are here. Take a screenshot if you want the levels, by the way. Unacceptable, dude. Unacceptable. You're telling me one second. Futures rundown. Let's go. Q. Over 25,196. Price discovery. Under 25,196. Shit. Sorry, guys. I didn't include the chart on that one. Embarrassing. Why is it not? What the frick is going on? That was weird. Okay. Nvidia looking amazing. I know it is looking bad. Even AMD. I mean, AMD finding some buyers over last night. Not bad. Honestly, ES looks pretty freaking incredible. It's like ES, I mean, I can just take a look at the chart for 3 seconds and see it. But like higher lows, clear as day there, right? I mean, you can see the little lower highs you're kind of putting in right now, but that's tough, man. ES is tough. As long as you're above 67, 87, I mean, this is probably one of the better looking charts. Probably better looking than NQ. Under 6787, looking for yeah, so this is a little bit different because, I mean, if you break down below 6787, you're not really looking for the, I mean, I would be looking for the dip down to 6771, but the problem is it's unlikely that you get that move because you're making those higher lows there. Like right here, you didn't even touch it. Right here, you see right there? Made another higher low. So honestly, this looks pretty damn good. Got Dow kind of doing its thing. He needs to get above 47.054. Above 47.054, you look fine. You're just in the middle of the range here. I'm just doing NASDAQ and ES today. All right, let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. Okay, let me see if I missed any questions here. I'm going to move YouTube over here and move Discord over there. Okay. Let's go down the list. Let's go look at number 1 at Bitcoin. I want to see where Bitcoin is. Bitcoin looks pretty damn solid. So again, if you are unfamiliar, Bitcoin still is above all-time highs here. That BRB from previous all-time, bada bing, bada boom. Holy, whew, looks good, right? So where's Ethereum? Ethereum looks pretty decent too. Yeah, Ethereum looks really good overnight. Holy shit, yeah. Solana looks fine. So that would explain why BLSH. Yeah, so BLSH, again, there's not too much I need to cover here, guys. There's really not. I'm probably going to keep posting it on Twitter just so people can't say I never said anything about it. But again, one of the best inverse head and shoulders I've seen. IPO, I mean, this is absolute James Harden, third quarter, not fourth quarter, because he never played good in the third quarter or fourth quarter, but you know what I mean. That's James Harden right there. Barbecue chicken. I think I've been updating you guys on this too. I'll come back to that in a second. That was crazy. If that does happen, that's very, very bad. I want to highlight that. Where did I even tweet BLSH? Did I not? Did I not tweet it? Well, we'll just throw it on there. People can't say I didn't say it. Okay. Get some questions. What questions we got? Textbook. Wouldn't BM and RBS run alongside each other? Well, BM and R I think is based more of a Bitcoin. BLSH is MicroStrategy before Ethereum. But yeah, they should run in theory together. They should. They should. Let's go through some large caps real quick. Okay, Tesla coming back down a little bit. Pan W still breaking out, like I've been mentioning. I mean, I think I made a whole video on this a few weeks ago, but you're breaking out here 208. You look good. Price discovery looks fine. Next man up, CrowdStrike above 491 still looks really solid. Bounce there off your 200 SMA again. Is that again? Like, that is just crazy, dude. What a freaking bounce, dude. Right to the tick. Right, bounce off your 200 SMA, pop back into 500. We need to get above 500 to really hold and push in price discovery. Be looking really good there. A lot more volatile than Pan W, so be watching that. Meta, definitely one of the weaker names out there right now, but you're bouncing where you need to near 691. You can't make these levels up either. Bang, bang, bang. So again, you're holding there right now. Above 712 mentioned in the YouTube video. You're probably looking for 719, 724. So you're already getting to 719 here this morning. So we'll see. Netflix, another pretty weak name out there, but trying to find buyers. If you can flip back above 1180, if you get back above 1185, I mean, I'd be looking for a push back into 1200 pretty easily here. You also have your 50 MA right there, and these are your weaker names. That's important to understand. So if you go look here, this was our pretty big support for a while, like this 1180. You can see we're bouncing out of it. We lost and we dipped all the way down. So we start getting back above that. You're looking for a quick play, like above like 1181, 1184, back into 1200. Maybe even touch your 50 MA. Maybe get crazy. Maybe take it all the way to the house to the 50 MA. Hey, you do what you got to do. Solid name. Other crypto names. Coinbase probably it looks really good above 382. It's got most of its move. We talked about it above 350. So, ship has sailed. A MicroStrategy trying to mount your 200 daily moving average here. I do like this one. I do like it. We know Tyler loves a few things in this world. He does. Okay. Big tick guy. I've just morphed over the years. I love a good Josh Allen rushing touchdown. That's number 2. I like finding bangers. We know bangers here. You know what I mean? Microsoft remains tough. It took a BF skin from me. That's crazy. Battlefield skin. Microsoft does look amazing. We talked about this yesterday also. Someone asked me yesterday what my favorite stock was. I said Microsoft is one of them. Top stock of the day, above 518. Look for the break in 525. Well, it did us one even better. It did us one even better. It did us one even better. Look at that mount above 518, straight into 525. Beautiful. I mean, really above this, you're looking more in like 532 and then all-time highs, but you can't really do nothing else there. Donnie's been mentioning Google a lot in Discord. He has been mentioning Discord a lot, or mentioning Google a lot. And a lot of you guys are asking me about Google too. So what you did is you held where you needed to, like 241, 242. Wasn't the prettiest, wasn't the best, but you held where you needed to. You got back above it here, 242, break, retest, pushing back up. Now you're getting a little, and Donnie he's not familiar with my game, dare I say, so he doesn't know it's called the bump and run, but that's what it's called, right? When you have the break of the flag or the trend line, right? And you get the break, and then you get the bump, and then you get the run, ideally what you were looking for. So I think Google looks tough. I think it does look good. I think it does. Bro, look at Iron. I'm not going to want to look at this one. It's going straight up. Yeah. Congratulations. 10 seconds of my life, I'm never getting back to Amazon. Amazon, I think you've bounced off of my level, which is not the 200 SMA. Like, so this is crazy that my level is more powerful than the 200 SMA. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trolling you, not my level, just the level in the chart. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at that bounce off of 216.5. Sickening. I'm being so greedy waiting for the 200, but good bounce again. I mean, if you watched any of the live streams, you know the level. You're welcome. Free game right there. Literally back to back to back to back to back on that level. So it's pretty crazy. Looks good. Looks solid. Can't complain whatsoever. Also, too, Figastar. I saw you type earlier. I appreciate you. You said, signed up on Tradeify, got my account. I'm locked in. Hey, good to have you, brother. Good to have you. Locked in, brother. Lock them in. Lock them in. I'm telling you right now, honest to God, when it comes to futures, or like it comes to like if you want to, or you're trying to get into scalping, or you're trying to day trade and you don't really know what to do, take your money and invest it. Like learn about investing, but it's long-term invest, buy stock, things like that, and learn how to trade futures, and then start trading options. You're just baby steps, and stop risking all your money. You know what I mean? Stop risking all your money. First two bounced at 275, got 27 leaps. Hey, brother, salute. Can you look at Team? I always wondered what this guy, they have like a bunch of offices down here in Texas. So I used to always wonder what they did, but figured it out. Yeah, Team looks absolutely terrible. This is your 200 daily moving average. You're rejecting, and failures is not what I like. I don't like getting rejected, and I don't like failures. Makes life so much easier. Hey, appreciate you. What do circles on the candles mean? What do you mean circles? What circles are you talking about? Did I circle anything? What circles? What chart did I have a circle on? I probably just like highlighted it so like you see it. Because for some reason you guys struggle to identify what I'm talking about. Thoughts on data centers, CoreWeave, Nebius. So Nebius, I think is Nebius. Oh, it's like, yeah, I know Nebius is. Okay, never mind. Nebius. On the bright side, is it a bright side? The revenue's up. It's overvalued. Like, I think you got to be really careful with some of these names. In my opinion, like do what you got to do. But I mean, it's not as bad as some of these other valuations, but it's pretty high right now. Like Nebius and these things that have run so much, I'm not interested. I mean, if you're interested, go ahead. You need to understand, like, and I say it all the time, if you move up very fast, you can move down very, very fast. So if you want to day trade it or something, like, go for it. But swinging this, it's extremely risky. Like, and I'm not the most risk adverse person, but like the risk reward here, like the risk 100% always reward opportunity as of now, just because you've already got so much of that move, you know. So that's for me. So yeah, CoreWeave, probably more opportunity, is one of those IPO names. We traded it off of the 122 right here when he broke out. Haven't traded it again. If that's a buy zone, if there is one, and then is that your 50? Yeah, it's your 50. You can use your 50 SMA there as a support as well, but I don't know. Again, risk reward here, it's just less and less. So there was good setups. We talked all about it, but yeah. Oh, he's marking the head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, so I just literally mark it for you guys so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I have no idea. I'm bullish. Yeah, I already answered it. Yeah, I'm bullish. I'm just literally circling so you can see what we're looking at. I'm trying to make it easier for you, the viewer. Gold futures, they're already going. They're just going up. Guys, let me tell you a secret. You want me to tell you a secret? When you look at a chart and it's going straight up, again, I know you're gonna get mad at me. You're gonna say Taj being sarcastic. He's offensive. This and that. I know I am. I'm so offensive. It's so crazy. When you go to a weekly chart and it's just going up, guys, there's. I know you want me to say like this crazy, profound research that I have on gold. There's no need. You're going up. The end. You've been broken out since March of 2024, and you never looked back. The end. Gazpacho, good. We're good. We're chill, right? There's nothing special. There's nothing special to talk about. You're breaking out. You're going higher. You break highs. You go higher. It's. Hey, appreciate you. Ethereum in my opinion is the best looking crypto right now. I mean, Bitcoin looks good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Bitcoin doesn't look good. I don't want that to get misconstrued. Bitcoin looks really good, but Ethereum here, I think it's amazing. Like, this is one of the best looking charts. Like, just look at how this is like developing here. Okay, this is your previous all-time high right there. Okay, and then this is like even like crazier. So this past, from April of last year into right now, right? You've been rejecting so far at 4,000, basically 4,100. Well, you break out here, you retest that previous high within like 4 weeks, and then you shoot back. And I mean, in my opinion, this is the best looking chart right now as far as crypto. Looks so good. That's again why I like BLSH so much. Joe, hey, I appreciate you. I do. Even though I'm being sarcastic, guys, I'm usually just having a good time trying to make light of the situation. So hopefully you guys never get offended. SMCI. I've been talking about SMCI, guys. All you gotta do, believe it or not, I post YouTube videos every day. If you're not in Discord, then I recommend watching the YouTube videos for sure. So you get an update on everything I'm looking at, what I'm thinking about. So yeah, SMCI, like we talked about, we said above $48. The end, right? Above $48, looking for the longs. You had the gap fill all the way in like 56, 57. You're going to fill that gap. Looks like this morning right now. You fill that gap. That was target number one. After that, it's a little bit more up in the air, but towards 61, 62, possibly 67. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd be going for the door now. I'd probably be going for the door. Make my money and get out. Make my money, get out. Are you increasing a cash position, or do you think the markets are going to stay bullish? I think the markets look fine right now, and I think until the government shutdown is done. I think that's the risk of the market right now is the government shutdown. Because the longer this lasts, the worse it will get. It will cause issues, supply chain, whatever it may be. It will cause issues. I think November, December, going into January, we look really good. I like where we're at. But yeah, especially with IWM. Again, IWM looks incredible, breaking out, full risk on. It's looking like right now. I like that a lot. I'm just careful. When it comes to day trade positions, I'm getting in, getting out, taking my money, running. Very few positions am I looking at swinging. I think the only names that really look amazing for swinging is because of the risk reward, and those are heavily crypto names right now, which you won't hear me say very often. Okay. Kaba. Kava. Yeah, so Kava, we went long around like right here, like $60, 61, give or take. We traded this into, you had like a first level here on 64, we kind of flatlined. I started getting a little bit out of my position at that time. The contracts went from $4.60 to $6, so I was already happy, and those were for January. But they're holding their value really well. You know, upside here, $68 to $70, what you're looking for. I still like it, still looks good. You can kind of see you're still kind of in this little downward channel. But yeah, that's really all my thoughts are. I'm bouncing from IPO highs, still like it. Still like it, but yeah, I haven't re-entered or anything crazy on it though. No real need to for me. Still got, where's someone said UNH earlier? Yeah, UNH. I'm not saying UNH is done. I'm not saying you can't go up anymore, but like you're hitting big levels now. You're coming back in at 377. You're 200 SMA, and we have to understand about that. And just with how I trade, like I think it's important that people understand my mentality of how I view the market, so you don't misconstrue things I say. Because if you just take things that I say and you just run with them, you might be like, it might seem either wrong or it might not make any sense to you, right? So I think it's really important that people understand like the logic of kind of what I'm thinking sometimes, okay? So when I went long, for instance, down here at 248, like, you know, I had the gap fill up here. We had to move back into the range high, 326. So that was a lot of room to go long on, right? And then we went long. We had money here. We were holding it here. And you gapped up, and I was like, get me the hell out. And then I eventually got back in around here, and then you gapped up again. And I was like, get me the hell out. And so what you have to understand is I usually am thinking about where can we go when I get into a trade or when I'm looking at a trade or anything, right? Because you need, number one, the chart has to look good. So like that's very important. Okay, the chart does have to look good, but especially when I'm trying to swing or like buy a stock and hold it for like a few days, whatever it may be. If I'm trying to like not just scalp it, so I start on a higher time frame, like the 4-hour one day or something like this, right? And then I need to understand what I'm looking for. If I'm day trading, it's a quick scalp in and out, then obviously I'm on some smaller time frames trading in between levels, things like that. But here, if I'm swinging, like UNH is what I was doing with UNH, I was grabbing a lot of time, so I could let it play out. I had, really in all reality, for me, what I was saying the whole time was this was your end goal target, 377. But if we're going long down here, every time we get back into this, your reward opportunity is dropping, right? It's getting less and less and less. And so this is what's happening. Now, I'm not saying your risk is all the way back down to lows, but your risk could be back down to 320, right? So that's why I try to wait for retest, things like that. And so when we get up here, it's just it could look like a good setup, and like for a scalp, maybe for getting in, and maybe. But I've made a good amount of money off this. You guys have seen like what we've looked at, why we traded it. So that's what goes into my mentality with it. And this isn't something that I want to swing trade right now because you're not only 377, but you also have 400. So even if you break that level, you have another resistance there, which is $23 away, but it's still resistance. You could get a wick, you could get a fast move. Maybe I'm not paying attention. I don't know. So that's just my mentality. So important to understand that. Dude, Nasdaq still churning, man. Is Nasdaq all-time highs here? Is that all-time highs? Yep, going for all-time highs. It's nice. That is nice. All-time highs kicking in for Nasdaq. Let's go through let's go through the majors real quick. What time is it? 8 o'clock. I had a little bit of a late start today. So Apple, still just finding like it's almost like a little flat top here. 258, 257. I don't really know what's going on here on Apple, to be honest. Like I thought really this would get that pushed into 260 already. We'll see. We need to get more though. But Apple kind of weird here. Nvidia definitely getting the love here in the pre-market. Again, I made this pretty clear on Twitter yesterday. If you don't follow me on Twitter, again, I recommend doing so you get the updates. The only level that matters here on Nvidia right now is 184. I said this in the YouTube video last night also. That 184 level is critical. It is crucial. It's the most important level on the chart right now for Nvidia. If you get below this, honestly, I would expect a Nasdaq pullback. I really would. I don't know how far down. I'll chart it out, but would I be considering and what I'd be looking for at that point? Okay. If you say above, you look fine. And so far yesterday, you saw 2 touches, right? No. Let's go to we did see 2 touches yesterday. I know for a fact. Yeah, we did. See, I'm not crazy. 1, 2 yesterday on the 5 minute, and you bounced up. So good to see. Hopefully, you see some continuation off this. AMD finding some buyers here, pretty wild, like pretty wild. So AMD too, I'd be careful until you get above 227. I really don't. So I think this thing with OpenAI, we'll see. But in the way that the deal was structured, if you guys are unfamiliar with the AMD OpenAI deal, it's definitely structured for AMD to make money. And it's basically like OpenAI gets these payouts of equity percentage via the tranches every time AMD reaches a like milestone. Like I think there's total sale was for the powering of like, or for the chips of like 6 gigawatts or whatever the hell, and every gigawatt they get, OpenAI gets that reward, right? So it's definitely incentivized for AMD, like the success of both companies, right? That is important. The question is how fast they go, and I'm telling you guys, the revenue here on AMD, like I think that they could grow. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I'm telling you, you're the first one in right now, right? It's like you're watching American Sniper. They're going door to door. They're clearing doors right now, and they're like, hey, little pump fan, 123. You want to go in that door first? I heard there's some really cool guys on the other side. I'd be like, hell no, I don't want to go on the other side. I'd rather go in like second or third. That'd be way better, right? Anyways, that's what you're doing right now. Like your revenue has just stalled at 7 billion a quarter, and it's just not growing. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. Now, again, this could be the catalyst to get you over that, but I think you're buying too high up here. I think you are. I could be wrong. INOQ, dude, it's just going up. I mean, again, I will tell you, these are the craziest valuations on Wall Street. These 100% quantum is 1,000% overvalued. But that being said, these are some of the largest holdings as of right now in the Russell. Very important to understand. And when I made that video about quantum crashing, I'm like, the only thing that can keep quantum afloat, the only thing that will keep quantum going up, the only thing is IWM. IWM breaking out is major, and you are getting an IWM breakout. Like, that is very important to understand. IWM is pushing, it's breaking out, it's getting a 4-year breakout. Like a 4-year box, you are officially trying to break out of it right now. So very important to understand. Like, large holdings probably gonna go up. But yeah, so very, very important. And, I do expect IWM to break out. So yeah, but I'm telling you, these valuations are crazy. If you like them, if you believe in them, I mean, go for it. Do not let me stop you, but it doesn't make any, and unless you see like another double up here on earnings, you got to, in my opinion, it's a double up or a 50% gain or bust for INOQ. For sure. For me, it's double up or bust. So, yeah. But all these RGTI, terrible, dude. The value. I mean, RGTI is making $1 million a quarter, and they're valued over $1 billion. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm a retired infantry here. I get off of being one man. Pause. What's the issue? I already answered that one, but yeah. So, anyways. PLTR trying to get back up. Good bounce, like we mentioned on PLTR from yesterday. Again, like we said, as long as you stay above 169, you're looking for just bounce back, hold your range. Nothing happening there. Under 169, I can see the downside. Okay. So I would be watching that. Under 169, not good. Not ideal. Just keep going through. TSM has actually been a beast. All-time highs again here. AVGO, if it breaks above 344, I think it's a slap towards 355, 356. You just gotta wait. Traded Oracle yesterday above 292. Again, above 292, you can trade it like back towards 300, 298. It's easy trade. Super easy trade. Looks fine there as well. UNH, don't really care. Went over that. Google looks good right now. Trying to hold 250. AMAT, some of the C-list semiconductor names looking better. Meta above 719, looking for 724, 725. Netflix went over that above 1180, looking back into 1200. If you can't hold 1180, probably come back down. PanW breaking out into 213 already, looking for 215 plus. Tesla, we want to hold 440. We hold 440, we look fine. Under 440, looking for downside. CrowdStrike, we're waiting for the breakout here. We're patiently waiting there. Costco not doing much. ARM. ARM's been really big, but I'm going to tell you right now, ARM, every time you come into this level, I would urge extreme caution. This is your level 164, basically. You've had a lot of resistance off of it, guys, a lot. Do you ever mount above 164, like on a high time, like a 2-hour, 4-hour daily, preferably? I like it a lot. I really do, but you gotta get that high time frame out just to be confident. Marvel, this is one of the cheap semis we talked a lot about, breaking out into $90, going for 94. Good push, and you're above the 200 SMA, looking good. It's good to see. Reddit looks like it wants to come down. Reddit looks like it wants to break down to 162. Looks like an easy trade, to be totally honest. Looks super, super terrible. Have a little bit of support at 184. I'd be watching Reddit. Mark that one for downside. Amazon 224. That's what you're looking for here. See you react. If you get above 224, you have a lot of room to the upside, but be patient there. Robinhood don't really care here. Celsius don't care. ASML, Beast. MicroStrategy covered it. 200 SMA is what you are looking for there. Coinbase hold 382 look fine. Under 382 looking for 369, possibly 349. But I don't think it's going to happen. Eli Lilly, big move here as well. We set above 820, looking for 860. You start flipping 860, you look really good to be looking towards 890, 900, above 864. No, 860, 862. This little range here. You get above that, it should be a quick move towards like 886, 890. Should be pretty quick. Your Marvel almost 21 high. Would get in and breaks and retests. Marvel, 1 second. I'm out. God bless. God bless, Sergeant Buck. God bless. Marvel almost to 221 highs, 2021 highs right here. Pretty much same level right there. So I'll be looking at. Yeah, so it's all these resistances here. I mean, I'm probably not going to trade a break and retest here, to be honest. The trade was down here above 76. That's when we talked about going long. I mentioned in all my YouTube videos. Above 76 was a long opportunity. Maybe even the 83 breakout was another good opportunity. A break right there. I would be patient there right now. I don't want to pull back. Yeah. So one thing that I would say though is this is another thing. Okay, and sometimes, don't get me wrong, I do it. I will get aggressive. I will look for a trade like this. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So this is a great example. It's a little bit of a people always like want like education stuff, and it's just like I never really know what to like go over. But when I'm live, it's easy because I see like a lot of examples to go over. Okay. So Marvel is a great example. Now Marvel's a cheaper name, so this is how I view this as well. You understand? The cheaper the name, the lower the market cap, the smaller, right? The low cap, mid cap, right? More risk, right? More risk. I would say less likely to maybe respect your levels as often as large caps, right? Less volume traded, so it just makes sense, right? The levels are not less significant, but you can see, moves through them easier, right? So something really important to think about. So that's why you see me mention on smaller names is I'm usually looking at major levels that are tested multiple times, that I have more maybe conviction in the play, right? Okay. But another thing you always hear me say about smaller and cheaper names is I want to get, I'm pretty conservative with my buying of those, right? Meaning right here. So what you're saying is you want to see the break and retest of your 2021 high, which I'm assuming is right here, like 94. Am I wrong? Is that your level? Is that your 2020? Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, okay, that was a good guess. Okay, 2021 highs. Yeah. So what you're looking for, what you're saying is you want to see the break and retest of this. Okay. In my opinion, like you could do that. Don't get me wrong, but like you're looking basically for like a give or take a $9 move and then a $3 move down. Like that's going to take a while. That shouldn't happen quick. That shouldn't happen quick. So, and you're really looking for a very aggressive move. So what you're basically looking for, like, okay, well, hopefully over the next few days we go up, the market holds up, and then we get a pullback. It's just a lot that's going into it, right? So it's just something that I just wouldn't super be interested in. Like preferably now, if we dip down to your 200 SMA, something along those lines, I'd get more aggressive. It makes more sense to me, but I'm not really eyeing the break here yet. Now, if we start getting up here and we break out and then we're able to pull back, sure. But like as of now, I'm wasting my time, wasting my energy. Set an alert, come back another day. You know what I mean? So SYM hit 52-week highs. What is SYM? I don't know what that is. Symbiotic. I don't know what this is. Industrial machinery. Looks fine. Looks okay. Breaking highs from 2023 here. Not bad. I don't know enough about it. If you like the company, go long, man. I don't know enough about them though, but it looks okay. Earnings look decent. Not terrible, not great. Pretty okay. But yeah, I mean, above 64 looks okay. I'd be careful. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. IBM. I always forget about IBM. I have not. I swear to you, I have not touched IBM. I don't know how long, but look at that retest you had back here after earnings. Pretty funny. Down to our level 235, 239. Good previous high bouts. Push it up. Looks fine. I'm not. I don't trade IBM personally. But yeah, looks fine. Looks good. Just not one of the names I trade. No particular reason. Just rarely comes up on my list. So, yeah. Not a bad chart, though. I'll tell you, the biggest surprise for me has been TSM. TSM, like, it's a great stock. Don't get me wrong, but like, this thing just only goes up. The hell? This shit is outperforming like Nvidia recently. Pretty crazy. Got any more questions before we hop out of here, guys? I don't know how much longer I'll be live, but I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. I think I went through like everything on my list, though. I think so. I'll be watching Rocket Mortgage. I think Rocket Mortgage is a really interesting play here. I would be watching Rocket Mortgage like a hawk. Rocket Companies Mortgage, whatever they're called. 14.5. You hit the 200 SMA. I think that's a leap. I'd buy 2 years out immediately on Rocket Mortgage if you hit that leap. Actually, you know what? Crazy stock here. This is actually, I've been meaning to mention it on YouTube and in Discord. I was talking to Jay about it yesterday. We agreed. Snapchat. I think Snapchat is a wild play right now. And you're seeing it pop up on social media, which is another reason why I don't want to talk about it. Man, dude, I really like Snapchat, okay? So this is the day. Let's go to the weekly chart. Fuck it. Right. This is the weekly chart. So your all-time low is like 481, which still got some room down there, right? Dude, this is a great looking. So let me show you why it looks so good. So this is basically, you've sat in this range from 2022, like obviously down here. You've had some pretty good bounces into like $12, $13 over the past few years, right? But where things get crazier is we go to the daily chart here. Pull up the volume. Look at the volume. Look at that volume right there. You're getting a ton of volume, a ton of buying happening here. There's so much buying happening at like over the past month. So much like it's crazy. Like you can see clearly, like clear as day, this is the most volume that you've consistently gotten since maybe that selling down here. It's clear as day the most volume you've had in over like this period of time, right? That's not bad news, Firestar. Okay, so Firestar said, I wish I could pin this. I wish I could bring it up. Whatever. So Snapchat announced some bad news, having people pay for their memories on there. It's not bad news. So they're creating more revenue streams. So they added a subscription base where you can like have cloud storage on their app or whatever, right? I think that's good news. Any way to increase revenue is good. So yeah, but I think it's super interesting. Yeah, it's actually up since that news. By the way, you're up since that news. But yeah, I mean, maybe grab stock. I don't know, like into 12, 11. It just makes sense. It's like one of those plays like free money. Only thing that looks bad is you're below your 200 SMA, but you're at like this base, so it's different. But yeah, I don't know. Do what you gotta do. Also, too, worth mentioning, Oscar. Shout out to Oscar. Told you guys about this one. It might break out. Who knows? Dude, it might break out here. We called this one on the channel as well. Back in like, when did we call this? We called this way back. I don't even remember how long ago I called this one back. But yeah, banger. Absolute banger. Look at that. Bounce off of 14. We got in down here. Discord for sure got in. Let me mark it out. Where do we? 1 second. Yeah. Right here. Bought Oscar 7/22, July 22nd. Bought Oscar stock 13.5, 13.7 range, bottom of a 1.5 year range. Yep. Bang. That was just shares too. Keeps rejecting the 200 though. I don't want to go into the I don't want to go fully into the details of the 200. So the 200's relevant. I'm not saying 200's to discount it or like to manipulate using I don't want to seem like someone that says, okay, only use this when it fits my bias or my logic. But you need to also understand the time frame in which you're looking at a stock. This is worth mentioning. Okay, like Oscar. I think I bought Oscar below the 200 as well. I did. Okay, so let's go back to Snap. Okay, so Snapchat. So yes, your 200 SMA is right here. Don't get me wrong. But you need to understand, this is not a 5-minute time frame. This is not a 1 minute time. This is not a 1 hour. This is not a 2 hour. This is a 1 week. So this is literally like 4 years, 3 to 4 years of time just sitting here. So for 3 to 4 years, we've consistently found buying at like $7.50. And consistently over the past 3 years, we've moved up from that level into $12.50. That is just a pure like statistic play on my end. Just looking at that without looking at volume and looking at the buying that's most likely happening here, that's what I'm looking at. Now, yes, you might reject your 200 SMA down $1, right? So that's what I'm saying. If you grab shares, like that's your risk. Like if you're risking like $1.50 basically. If you're like to make $3 to $4 on the shares, makes sense for me. It logically makes sense. Oscar, similar type of play, right? Sat here for 2 years basically. I bought down here again at support with the idea of like minimum I'll start getting out at $20. Can hold it into 22, 23 again if I want. Now people buying up here are stupid. Like I think buying, even if you break out, it's a stupid buy. You're buying at resistance. That's crazy. It's not smart. QQQ review. You can rewind to the beginning of the video, but yeah, QQQ looks fine. Looks okay. Bouncing off your levels. Also make a YouTube video every single night. You can just watch that video as well. But yeah, holding your previous highs so far, pushing back into highs. Looks fine. That was pretty simple to look at though. But anyways, so hope that makes sense. Because again, I never want to seem like the type of person that's discounting like something I say or like changing what I say to fit the narrative of what I'm looking at. But there's a difference between a stock losing its 200 SMA and getting below it and trending down like $300. And then there's a difference between a stock that's sitting in like a $3 to $4 range for 2 years. And the 200 SMA is just like kind of like barcoding. You know, there is a difference, a pretty big difference. So hopefully that explains that. That was a good question, though. That was a good question. Oh, dude, my back. All right, any last stocks before we head out of here, guys? I'm probably about to head out. Any last stocks you want me to cover? I really don't have a top stock of the day, though. I'll tell you that. I really do not at all. Google looks interesting, but kind of dipping in pre-market. There's nothing I love. Maybe Meta in the 725. Probably Meta. Probably. I think CrowdStrike needs to get some love. Should be, but yeah. Yeah. Upstart's been disappointing after losing its 200. Yes, because again, when you lose your 200 SMA, I'm not interested. Yes, so this is a great example. Upstart trending, right? You lost your 200 SMA during like the whole like tariff shit. You lost it, you got back above it, then you went like berserk, obviously. Well, then you lost, then you came back to it and you lost it. So we don't want to trade it now because you lost your 200 SMA. And this reminds me a little bit of Amazon here. But yeah, so if you're trading this, I don't know what you're doing. You're below your 200 SMA. Same thing with like a firm. I think you're above your 200 here. You are, but like you're kind of breaking down. So I'm looking to buy near your 200, possibly there. But yes, CRM. Yeah, CRM, you've been just trending below your 200 SMA. You're below major levels here. I have no interest right now. It's actually weak, lower highs. It's just not a strong name for me. Chief W, Iron, should I take profits? I don't like Iron, so it's going straight up. I hope you made money. You should have made money, but yeah, if a stock's going straight up, guys, I have no idea. Like, there's nothing repeatable like here for me. You know what I mean? Like, I always say, like, you know, yeah, I'm happy you made money though. But it's just yeah, it's not like, to me that's not like really predictable for me. SPGI, what is that? Sounds familiar. I've never looked at SPGI. Looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. If you hold right there. 43. Above 43 look fine. It's a good looking chart. You just gotta stay there. I mean, you've seen some wicks underneath it, so get back above that. It's a long. Yeah. Even though you're below your 200, but 200 a little spooky. Yeah. I'd be careful. Yeah, these bounces were above your 200. You're below. So I'd be careful. It doesn't look bad, though. It doesn't look that bad. What is this one? Yeah, this one looks like my heart rate monitor. I don't even know why we're trading that one, man. I don't even know why we're trading that one. If you like the stock, go long, hold it, buy it, forget it. But yeah. All right, guys, appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, video coming out later. So who knows what I'll talk about today. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.